Welcome back to the Yucca Boys channel. Today we're talking about the NFC Championship. I'll give you some predictions and all that. But first, we're going to go back to my last video where I predicted, I got one game right. I got one game wrong. I had the Bills taking the the Ravens. And I was pretty good on that. But I fucked up on this Eagles-Rams game. And I knew it within seconds of turning the game on, when I realized the game was in Philadelphia, outdoor in the snow. And Matt Stafford has been proven to not be really that good in those situations. I mean, you got that running offense versus the fucking, passing offense. And Eagles was just too deadly, man. They had too many big plays, too many big runs. And, the play of the game, Saquon, shit was crazy. Let's go. Let's get a clip of that real quick if we can get that going right here. Let's get that going. So hold on. Let's go back to the beginning of this right here, right? We're going to pause it right here. So you see the Rams, if you can see my mouse. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but can they see the mouse? Maybe not. All right, anyway, so you got the Rams here. You got along the front line, right? So you got 1, 2, 3. You got a cornerback. And then you got a fucking linebacker. Then you got an end. Then you got a tackle. Then you got an end. Then you got another linebacker. Then you got a fucking cornerback. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the front line. And 3 in the back. So that's 10 out of the 11 players, right? You got 3 guys playing in the linebacker. Maybe these guys are safeties. They look like number 331 or something. That's a safety right there. And they're trying to play quick, but they're also trying to fucking stop the run here. And you can see the offense has 2 tight ends in. So they know that these guys are trying to run. And they're trying to stop the run. And back at the back, after the first down, there's a player back there who's supposed to make this tackle. And this is what the play is right here. Let's go. Right here. So number 3. Number 3 is supposed to be the guy. He comes in. He comes in hot right here, and he's cutting in too early, right? So Saquon is a beast. He's too fast. He's gone. He gets a hand on him. 78 yards in the snow to put this game away in the fourth quarter. Right there. Jalen smiling. And that was my biggest mistake, is not picking this game, in the fucking snow and all that. So that was the fuck up I had right there. And yeah, so we're going to move on to this week. The Commanders. You can see I'm wearing the Commanders fucking red, whatever you want to call it, the wine. And the Commanders. So you got the Commanders and the Eagles, and I'm gonna be cheering for the Commanders. I can't lie. I like the Eagles though. Eagles gonna win that. Let's check the spread real quick before we move on to the AFC. But let's check the spread here. I got the Eagles to cover whatever fucking spread they put, but I'm hoping the Rams pull it off. Yeah, so it's a 6-point spread, which I don't like that. That kind of fucking makes me think. That kind of changes my feeling about that. But yeah, they'll cover the 6-point spread if they win. It might stay to a 4-point field goal game. But yeah, if we're looking at the QB comparison, you got rookie Jalen Daniels, right? He's averaging about 210 yards a game offense, with 7.4 yards per an attempt. And you got Jalen Hurts on the other side, right? With only 193.5 yards per game, but 8.04 yards per an attempt. And the completion percentage is pretty much the same, 69. Pause. You got 25 touchdowns for Jalen Daniels, and you got Hurts at 18. 9 interceptions, though, for Daniels, and 5 interceptions for Hurts. And You got 47 sacks. 47 sacks for 238 yards lost, compared to Hurts with 38 sacks and 271 yards. That's a lot. So Hurts is giving up more yards per sack. Significantly more. He's more out the pocket, I guess. And then you got, QB rating. Daniels at 100 and Hurts at 104, 103.7. So that's the QB matchup. If we look at the run game, I would say if we look at the run game, we got obviously Saquon and Brian Robinson. I mean, I don't think that's close. Saquon is a 2,000-yard fucking running back, right? Like those are crazy numbers, bro. 2,000 yards is fucking ridiculous, bro. Averaging 5.8, 13 touchdowns to 1 fumble. So that shit's kind of crazy. Then you go to the receiving. You got Terry McLaurin versus A.J. Brown as the top receivers. Commander's second best receiver, Zach Ertz. And you got Deshaun Smith. And then you got their tight end over in the Eagles, Goldert, whatever his name is. And yeah, is there any big injuries? Just a bunch of questionables. Questionable. Everybody questionable. You got cornerback James Bradbury injured. That's about it. So yeah, the key concern is Jalen Hurts' injury for this game. So far, I don't think they've given an update. Let's see right now if there's an update on his news. So he was limited in yesterday's practice. And yeah, so that's the predictions. I got Eagles again outside in the cold. But I want the Commanders to win that game.